Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And today we're going to be talking about a GT I just went to, Battle Cry 2017.
Battle Cry.
Yep.
Iron Lords and Ladies.
This is the ILL club.
Ill?
Ill.
They feel very ill.
Well, if you've met them. This was held, Chris Mintz, the guy who's the ETC captain. He's kind of affiliated with the ILL club, and he put on this tournament.
Okay.
Up just above Baltimore in Maryland at Titan Hobbies and Games. It's a nice thing. It's the first GT he's run.
Okay.
It had 30 people. It was nice. It's nice. The ILL club seems to be all kind of scattered all over the place.
They drew people from Jersey and
You've got some people from Jersey.
Carolina. And...
Some, a guy came down from Ohio.
Okay.
North Carolina. Once Bitten came up.
It's not a huge draw, but a good cross section of people.
It's a good cross section of people, and it's drawing 30 people on your first GT is pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice position, nice place for it. So that's that, and we'll just go through some of the armies that showed up. This is Once Bitten's army, the Beast Herds,
with the nice blue tray.
with this nice blue. What's it called? Not a movement tray. Anyway,
It's like a Tupperware top.
display.
Yeah.
This is display.
This is display board. Yeah.
This is Once Bitten's new display board. He's been working hard on it.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, two big scary Gorgons. This is a scary army. Gorgons, Minotaurs,
and Minotaurs. Those are
chariots.
very nice things to have.
They are, and then 2 units of 20 ambushing guys.
Right. And some dogs. 2 units of dogs.
2 units of 8 dogs.
This picture of this character, the way he's leaning forward, like it's just a head and arm.
This guy right here, yeah, I know.
Like he's coming out of the ground. The angle of the photo is kind of funny.
He's undead.
Yeah.
And looks like 1, 2, 3, I don't know, 18, 20 some, 22, I think, Longhorns up there on the top right.
And he's playing these 2 things on the end as character and chariots?
No, just plain razor tusk chariots.
The razor tusk chariots, okay.
Razor tusk chariots. It's not really a chariot, it's a rock. But,
yeah.
Whatever.
I think the other one's like flipping it or something, isn't it? Yeah.
And then there's this army.
Yeah, we know this army.
If you're probably familiar with it, if you've watched anything on this channel.
Yep.
So 2 units of big orcs. This is my 2x2 army. This is the Noah's army.
Yes.
Yes. 2 big blocks of orcs with spears and bows.
No work.
2 spider riders. 2 units of boar boys. 2 gargantulas. 2 little cave squigs on hoppers, and 2 characters.
Yep.
And then to mess it up, 1 guy on a wyvern.
There you go. What's a guy and his wyvern?
So
they pair themselves.
They pair themselves.
Yeah.
See Kelly's High Elf army.
Highborn elves.
Yep.
So we got
Baby
Sword
Dragon.
Masters, Knights of Rema, was that Line Reavers, the Queen's Guard, regular archers, those are Spearmen or Sea Guard?
Spearmen.
Okay, can't tell what that is in the back.
Back left
Yeah.
is another unit of archers.
It's more archers, okay.
He used to run them as 1 big unit, and he split them into 2 smaller
that
units.
makes sense. And then, is that actually a guy on a dragon?
Actual guy on a baby dragon.
A baby dragon? Okay.
The little young dragon.
Okay.
They don't actually call it a baby dragon.
No.
An eagle and a frost phoenix. Frost phoenix on the top left.
Oh, I didn't even notice it blending into the background.
Kind of blending into that background. Unfortunately,
it's hard for a frost phoenix to blend into the background.
It is, but he's kind of aimed right at the camera. And
yeah.
Anyway. And an eagle right to his right.
There you go. Looks like he's giving the stink eye.
He is. He doesn't like the eagle. One of the ogre armies that showed up.
Yeah.
Rock. I think it was 1 of each.
Looks like it's catapult and a cannon and 2 units of those stupid blaster guys. 4 each.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yes, they are.
His chaff. Most people now are on ogres using 3 ogres as chaff.
Yeah, they're cheap and they're basically a chariot.
Yep. And now we have one of the mini Undying Dynasties army. We had 30 players showed up, 5 of them Undying Dynasties.
Yeah.
This guy's got 2 catapults, big unit archers.
Very big. chariots.
3 chariots, necro guard in the middle,
Guard.
and a big unit of hand, weapon, and shield guys.
Okay. Just
You
a
don't see
bus.
that much.
Yeah, just to bust to hold people up so these other guys can come swooping in and kill them.
Yeah, 3 units of 2 of these things. The 2 on the outside edges have paired weapons. The guys in the middle have single weapons.
Okay.
They do not have halberds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was telling me. I actually talked to this guy. He said actually played this guy.
Uh-huh.
He was telling me they never made it an option for a 1 weapon model.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what is this? This is the Chaos Dwarf Army.
What's the name of it?
Infernal Dwarfs.
Infernal Dwarves. Okay.
Infernal Dwarfs. Sorry.
Yes.
He had 2 units of the Kadim Monstrous Infantry, whatever they're called now.
Yeah.
2 units of little Wolf Rider wolves. 2
Hobgoblin Wolf Riders.
Hobgoblin Wolf Riders.
2 bolt throwers, looks like.
2 bolt throwers and an infernal engine, and then a big unit.
The big engine one.
Yeah, and then the big unit of guys here, which is just scary.
You see axe guys, no shooting weapon.
I think so. Infernal dwarves, and then that engine that runs you over and crushes you and stomps you. And,
Yeah, pure infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that unit is infernal warriors with great weapons.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's got the vial of mercury, which lets them go on their own initiative at +3 or something, and rerolling to wound if you're flammable, and the guy's got the ring to always make you flammable.
Right.
So anyway,
Yeah.
that's that. This was an Empire army.
Empire Sunstone, yeah.
Empire Sonstal. Down on the right, you can see the what are they called? They used to the Dimigriff Cav.
Yeah.
He's using the big space wolves for him.
Right.
I've seen that quite a bit.
Yeah, a buddy of mine has those. Ours has that.
Of ours. 2 small units of the little flagellants.
Small units of lives. That's interesting.
Yeah.
None of those.
Units of knights. 1 unit of knights. Anyway, great sword guys.
mortar
Oh no,
and
those look like spearmen in the back.
Yeah, spearmen in the back, and then archers, skirmishers, and we got a mage. I don't know if those are pistoliers or the engineer outrider upgrade.
Those are the brace of pistol guys.
Okay, so it's a pistolier guy.
2
The
cannons
writers. Yeah,
Somewhere 2 cannons and a mortar. I guess
Yeah.
the cannons.
I see the mortar back there.
Cannons probably in
must
the top left corner, and another one behind that
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
wagon.
yeah, I can see the back of it poking out.
So, lizardmen.
Saurian ancients.
Sorry, ancients.
So 2 big blocks of spear yieldings.
Yep.
Warriors, skink warriors behind that. 4 skirmish guys. Looks like.
4 units of skate. Yeah, small skate cloud.
Looks like he's got 2 cowboys.
Cowboys, Stegodon, or 2 Stegodons.
2
probably.
stegodon. Probably just regular stegodons. A
Right.
slan and I don't know which of the spitting beasts these 2 are.
Right. I don't have this list,
Yeah, it's fine.
but anyway,
Interesting basing.
Warriors of the Dark.
All little stones and everything.
On this one,
Yeah,
yeah,
how he's done like the broken
those skirmish
stones.
trays.
Yeah.
I like skirmish trays, but I don't like them when they're not. I mean, anyway, when they're this big and not full, like those 2 units in the front, only 5 guys in them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, it probably needs to paint the bottoms the same color so it doesn't look.
that would help, or
That-
do fillers, but
that
he
would- that
also
would help,
needs to
yeah.
base his guys to match them.
Yeah, they're definitely different
Right.
basing
But
than
as
the
you can see,
trays.
this army's probably still looks like it's still probably under construction. There's 2 plain bases in the very back.
Right.
Anyway, Warriors of Dark Gods.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of our guys, Jeremiah's army. It's a nice display board. He's got kind of plain for the most part, but he's got that big blood thing in the middle.
Big shiny blood gory thing in
Yep.
the middle. Yeah.
And he's added this to his display board, his eyeball book. I guess
That's-
he's making sure to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, that's very chaotic and very cool.
It's kind of nice. He did a lot of work on that,
Yeah.
I guess. Or
Wonder what
maybe,
What do we need to use to make the material? Because like the book actually opens up and closes.
yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, that's wow.
Other Saurian
Saurians?
Ancients.
Under construction.
Under construction, of course. 2 units of Saurian,
Yep.
Sauruses, Caimans, a couple spitting guys, characters. I guess that must be the big scary guy in the back right. Must be the big scary monster that costs a ton of points
Yeah.
that eats other monsters.
It's on the to remember which one's on which base. So
No.
if it's Alpha or if it's just the regular Carnosaur.
Based on what I'm seeing, it's probably the Alpha because
Yeah,
I don't
Alpha's
see the
so much
points
better.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
That I'm basing
Yeah,
it on the
yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Dark Elf Army.
Yeah. Opponent you recognize.
Yeah, you've probably seen this army before.
Remember battle reports.
Yep. 2 units of the. What's it? 2 units of the Hex Riders or whatever they are.
Yeah.
2 units of Harpies, 2 Bolt Throwers.
Unit of witches. Big.
Some Crossbowmen.
Big unit of cav.
Yeah. It's 9 cav with the BSB plugged in there.
Yeah.
Anyway. Nice army. And the big halberdier guys in the front.
Right.
With his general, with his big,
With
nasty,
his
scary
really big sword. Yeah. Was it converted?
Another Beast Herds army.
Okay.
Don't know. Looks like 2 ambushing units up front.
The white on the base and the silver, and then the
Yeah,
dark.
it's-
It's hard for me to make things
it is.
out.
It's
Yeah.
tough. 2 units of Centaurs.
Yeah.
Probably some Razor Tusk Pigs there in the middle.
Probably the two big
And
square
2
bases.
Centaur Heroes maybe beside them.
Yeah, could be. And
2 Gortax.
four chariots.
4 Chariots.
It's like
Yeah,
one's
two
got
of
two of them have.
2 have characters on them, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So, anyway. And then some, are they Furies or something in this army?
Harpies or whatever they're called. Yeah.
Anyway. First Equitane army
Of sorts.
of sorts.
So he's got.
2 big units of peasants.
I assume those archers are fillers and not actually archers in the second one.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Okay.
are.
And then 2 units of peg riders. I assume that dragon, which is an old
Probably gonna
wood
be a
elf one, is
hippogriff.
actually a hippogriff.
Right.
3 small units of some kind of knights.
This must be 3, because I remember this list.
Uh-huh.
There were 2 units of 3 Grail Knights.
I was going to say, because there's only 4 in that unit, so it's got to be a
So
Grail
it's
Knight.
3 Grail Knights and a character there with them. Probably.
Okay.
He had 2 units of 3 Grail Knights, 2
And some other
trebuchets.
And then,
Looks like some Empire guys sitting in as peasant,
yeah, it's Mounted Yeoman.
mounted
yeah.
yeoman.
And 2 trebuchets.
Yep.
Okay. So, interesting list.
Uh,
Plug you up with the dudes and jump you with the monsters.
Jump you with monsters and kill you.
Mhm.
Warriors of Dark Gods army,
Yeah.
hiding in the bushes.
Let me make out what's going on here. Looks like I see 2 units, 3
Yeah.
units of warriors.
1, 2 units of warriors. Yeah, 3 units of warriors. That's one in the top front left might be the Forsaken.
Okay, one went Forsaken, and then
Probably the ogres, the
Some
ones
monst-
chosen, maybe.
2 yeah, they could be ones chosen, or they could be ogres. Yeah, a chariot,
Big cherry in the back right.
a guy on a manicore. Oh no,
Is
what
that
is that? It's a grip. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what he's using it for.
Oh, it's a multi-head. Yeah. Couldn't quite make out the multiple heads.
Ah, okay.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
the whatever.
So it's a
they call it.
manicore.
Manicore.
And
Chimera.
Chimera, sorry.
Chimera. And the guy on a disc.
And oh yes, and some dogs. Hmm.
I think that's his general on the disc now,
Okay,
if I remember correctly. Anyway.
some guy on a bear.
We got a bear.
This
Undead
is
army.
a very large army.
Vampire
That's a lot of
Covenants.
zombies.
It's a ton of zombies.
Yep, some bats. Looks like some skeletons up front.
Some bats for chats. Yeah,
I wonder what those ghosts are supposed to be.
Spirit.
20.
I mean the Karn Wraiths probably.
Oh yeah, good. Who is?
They're on 20s.
Oh my god, it's a lot of points. It's a huge unit.
Yeah,
Okay.
10 of them. Probably a Varkalak on the front right. Big unit of knights.
Could be.
And
Yeah,
I
probably
think
the
those
Black
were
Knights.
Barrow Knights. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that size they would have to be.
right, exactly. And then
And a
the
couple vampire characters slash
whatever the
necros.
flying ghoul guys are called. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I cannot
Some kind of
remember them.
ghast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love. That's a nice unit.
the gas of the foot guys. I don't know what.
I think they're I think they're another kind of gas. I
Are they?
have to look at the army
Okay.
list again. I never remember what anything's called anymore.
Gotta keep up with that stuff.
I should know. I got 12 of them. So
You may have seen this army before at my.
I've never seen this army before.
At the what tournament was that? Mountain Mayhem.
That was Mountain
tournament.
Mayhem in West Virginia.
Fantastically
Yeah.
painted army.
Yeah, we like this army a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, Tomb Kings, big unit of archers, the stalkers on the left.
Hmm.
Whatever that big monstrous thing they have is. 2 catapults.
And the owner's aus Deutschland, so
Ah,
so it's got to be good.
it's got to be good.
Yeah.
2 units of 4 chariots. More of the snake. I mean the sand snakes on the right.
Yeah.
But as he's done it as kind of scorpion snakes, which is
Yeah.
actually a really nice conversion.
Yes, it is.
They look fantastic. This picture doesn't do this army anywhere near the justice it deserves.
Yep.
There you go. There's a better shot of this. This army did win the best painted army. And there's another shot of this side just to give you a better idea of what it looks like. Anyway, moving on. Next we have the
Dread Elves.
Dread Elves, another Dread Elf army. And I guess a Manicore straight back in the middle. Looks like 2 Dark Riders up front.
Could be Dark Riders, could be other guys. You can never tell
Maybe
anymore.
5 of the Raptors.
Chariots.
Looks
yeah.
like Executioners in the middle.
Looks like Executioners. See the big swords, and I guess these are just spearmen.
Spearmen off the left.
And then I see a
A
Reaper,
Reaper,
at least
chariot.
one in the back, a chariot.
It looks like 2. There's
Might
something
be
in the
2.
back
There's something
left
on the
corner.
round base. It must be another one.
And I don't know. I think that's a Medusa over there.
Is it a Medusa?
Yeah,
okay.
on the back left.
Yeah, that size base, that makes sense.
And this was the other Aquitaine army.
It seems to be on the northern border of Aquitaine.
It
They
is.
bought a lot of clothing from the Empire.
Yes. Well, they just raided a couple
Yeah.
Empire villages, and they brought the
Yeah.
clothing back and dressed their peasants.
So is this an all peasants all
It
the
is.
time, except for 2 characters on pegs?
Yeah, I was laughing at this guy, laughing at this guy because he has an Aquitaine army without a single horse in it.
Yeah,
It's got 2 guys on pegs. Those are the ones as BSP.
you can do that now. It's probably a better build.
It's a much better build. They
Yeah.
performed fairly well with it.
Mm-hmm.
These are there's 4 units of 49.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys to
peasants.
grind through.
And 2 of those have reliquaries in them.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure which ones are which.
Yeah,
I don't know which one of these are.
they all have
reliquaries.
fillers, so it's hard to say.
Yeah. And then the unit of 20 peasants over to the left with 2 other characters. The paladin on foot with the virtue of humility
Okay, so that has a paladin.
and a mage
Okay.
in that one. And then just these 4 big dumb units of 49 guys
Right.
that are stubborn with a ward save that you have
Yeah.
to try to get through. So anyway, and he was using the 2 mortars as trebuchets. Actually, probably just as well using them as, probably be better off using them as mortars.
Yeah,
if
there
he
was
was
that.
allowed.
You're allowed to.
Anyway,
Undying Dynasty.
Undying Dynasties. This was a terracotta army.
I've got that pyramid model somewhere.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
10 Shabdis, 30 archers. Looks like 25 Necro Guard, 4 skeleton chariots, and a Colossus.
Yep.
Architect and some other guys. Mage, I'm assuming.
And he was playing this as the
Tomb Prince.
terracotta.
Correct. So it's fairly small model
Mhm.
count. Ogre Army. There's
Yep.
one. He was running this cannon as a Scratapult. 4 Tuskers, 2 characters. Looks like 7 tribesmen on the right.
Mm-hmm.
A Rock. 3 units of 3 tribesmen as chaff, and 3 units of 3 bombardiers.
Right.
Bombardiers are good. Anyway,
Yeah, we talked about that.
we did. Good army. Dwarven Army.
War Machine Light.
War Machine Light, because he was a Vanguard army.
Mm-hmm.
His thing was to Vanguard up.
Uh-huh.
And the unit of miners in the middle, back there in the middle, that's miners.
Miners,
Rangers.
not miners.
They were not miners.
They-
They were old enough to play. Unit of 5 Rangers in the back corner.
Okay.
I think it's 10 or 12 miners.
Mm-hmm.
Big unit with great swords in the back. These guys, the crossbowman he was using as handgunners.
Okay.
25 slayers, seekers, and a unit of deep watch.
Yeah.
Had his general on shield bearers. There you can see him, and whatever the lord level seeker guy is.
Okay.
Yeah, scary
Yeah.
army,
And one gyrocopter.
and 1 gyrocopter rounded off. This is the army that won the tournament. This is a demon army, so for you demon players that say you can't put a demon army together,
Here's somebody who did.
Here's somebody who did and actually won a tournament with it. He had 2 units of blood crushers, or whatever they are. Crushers?
Yeah, just crushers.
1 unit of 3, 1 unit of 4.
Mm-hmm.
A pile of blood letters up front.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like this guy on a round base in there. It looks like a couple of them.
There's a few of them, yeah.
Anyway, that's kind of odd. Anyway.
Yeah, he obviously plays 40K.
Yeah. So, anyway.
A small unit.
Blood letters on the front, another small unit on the right.
2 cannon chariots, whatever they're called these days.
Yep.
And the big...
Bloodthirster, whatever he's called these days.
Oh, it's an actual bloodthirster.
He's a bloodthirster, not a demon prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, if you can't shoot him down, you don't want to fight him.
No, I'm glad I didn't play this army.
The
And then the big monster in the middle.
Yeah.
Another ogre army.
More ogres.
What do we got here? We've got a unit of 4 bowls for chaff.
Right.
Bottom
Looks
left.
like there's another one
Another one on the right.
Behind
in
it,
the middle.
Yeah. And looks like there's another one in the back corner also.
Those are bombardiers.
The back
3
left corner.
Yeah, back left, back right, and the other back one looked like 3 units of 3 bombardiers.
Oh, it looks like it was 4...
Yeah, because I'm seeing this kind of cannon here and an empty base back here behind him.
Oh, can't see the cannon, but okay.
So, but anyway,
But yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
2 units of 4 guys chaff,
Yep.
unit of
Some mercenaries.
7, I guess, of these guys. 8.
Oh, it's the 1 unit? Yeah.
No, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7 in a character.
So mercenaries and then, the
mercenaries. Tuskers.
Tusker Cav.
And a rock.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not? It's all really good.
Another Tomb King army.
More undead.
5 Tomb King armies.
Undying Dynasty.
I'm sorry, Undying Dynasties.
The,
2 units of chariots.
that was the other tournament.
You're right. 34 Necro Guard, I guess. In the center.
Yeah.
2 units of riders.
Mm-hmm.
Fast Cav. 2 units of 4 snakes. Buried, I think. Small unit of archers.
Not that small. And a catapult.
And a catapult.
Old school
Solid
catapult.
army.
Old school catapult.
It is. Not as old as one guy we knows.
Yeah.
Little baby catapults.
Mm-hmm.
And Warriors of the Dark Gods army.
The WDG.
WDG. He's using, it looks like Mantic figures. They're all smallish.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the infantry.
They're small but fierce.
For warriors, they're very small.
Yeah.
Big unit of warriors, 2 units of 10 knights, cast knights.
2 units of 10. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
2 dog units.
Mm-hmm.
He's using, it's a drag, of course you can see the dragon theme army.
Right.
He took these dragons and repainted them up as unit fillers. Even the dogs are kind of like dragons.
Okay.
2 guys on dragons, which are manticores.
Okay. Did he paint a Daenerys Targaryen?
He did not, that I'm aware of. And another big blood beast or something back here, another dragon model for that. So, and then there's one more. This is the other Tomb King army that I missed. Looks like I didn't get him laid out, displayed out when the
Right.
armies were displayed out, so I got him as he is deploying.
Mm-hmm.
Happened to be playing right beside him. There's my guys.
Oh, there you go.
So 2 units of chariots, 2 battle sphinxes, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of archers, big unit of necro guard, and 2 catapults.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the basing on these chariots.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that a lot. I mean, it's through the whole army.
A little bit of airbrushing action.
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice looking army. And that was it. It was a couple run throughs of the pictures, some of the players. See those guys, and this is the store. The store was actually kind of laid out mainly as a game store. I mean, a table, it's the tables were the big attraction.
Right.
I did like the 8 painting stations here in the center. I thought that was incredible.
That's kind of neat.
That's nice.
Actually, the tables look like they're the old GW store tables.
They may be.
Yeah.
Maybe they got them when that
From
Glen
Glen
Burnie
Burnie?
closed. Anyway, and then some more tables.
So it's a relatively small store with a big gaming area.
Yes. Small retail space, a lot of gaming space.
Interesting.
Now we were in there on Friday night, and these tables, of course, you can see we pushed 2 tables together.
Right.
To do for ours, but they're all spread apart. The place was filled with card players.
Yeah.
So on Friday night, so looks like they're doing okay.
Yeah. Card parties are annoying, but they buy stuff to keep stores open.
They do. You need them. Gotta have them. So just a couple pictures of the guys hanging around, and that was pretty much it. It was a fun tournament. The like I said, there's 30 players.
Mm-hmm.
The results. There we go. Can I get over there? I don't think so.
It would seem not.
All right. The results. There's the Demon Legion's army that won.
Bring it up a little bit so we can see the bottom.
Can we do that? There we go.
Yeah.
I can get most of it. Okay. Anyway, Demon Legion's army that won. That works better. No. Can't get quite all of them in there.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, 93 out of 100 possible points with that army. He just tabled people.
Objective points.
This is the 20-0 system.
Okay.
So it's 17-3 based in the book and 3 more.
Okay.
So out of 5 games, the most you can get is 20 battle points.
Right. Okay.
Battle points.
And what's the VPs? Oh, that's the scores
Those are the
before you
actual-
convert it over. Yes.
Those
Yes.
are the actual kill
Okay,
points
okay.
you did.
So then you have paint score, sportsmanship.
Paint score, sports.
You got 20 points for having your list in on time. Is that what
You
that
did.
means? Okay.
If your list was in time but needed a minor correction, it was 19. There was some other exception that gave you 15 for it.
So most people got more points for having their list in on time than they did for their painting,
Yeah, they did.
and almost as much as their sports.
Sports. That is correct. When we talk about bringing the soft scores back, list I don't think should be one of the highest ones.
Yeah. No.
I scored more points on my list than I did on my painting.
Yeah.
Painting was kind of standard. There was a 2 point. Anyway, there was I think 3 levels. There was a 0 for an unpainted, 4 levels. 0 for unpainted, 7 for minimal, 17 for kind of tournament standard, and 22 for exceptional.
Or better than tournament standard.
I mean, better than tournament. There was a write up on it on how they exactly did it, but that's kind of how it worked.
Okay, and then the armies that are won are actually spread out a bit.
Yeah, they are.
Don't see the clusters that we've seen in some of the other tournaments.
Correct.
We've been seeing.
It's a nice spread up there on the top. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 before you get to a double.
Yeah.
None. The top 8 armies. No, there's no one up there twice.
What's interesting is the number of armies that aren't here
What, in the top ones?
at all.
Oh, at all?
Or
The only armies with...
there is an EOS. I didn't see it at first. But
Yeah, the only
only
army that
one.
wasn't here was
no Sylvanels.
no Vermin Swarm, no
No Vermin
Sylvanels.
Swarms.
Those were the 2 that did not
Yeah.
have a presence. So, anyway, you look on down that list, you'll see me down here at number 14, right in the middle of the pack with my Orcs and Goblins.
Yeah.
So, it's what it is.
You get for playing Orcs and Goblins.
It's what you get for playing Orcs and Goblins.
See.
So that'll give you kind of a clue as to what's coming up on the battle report. I
Yeah.
guess. Right? Anyway, but it was a well-run tournament. It was very nice. They handed out tournament packs. Inside the tournament packs, you had your score sheet. They had, he actually included a sheet, front and back, that included the deployment types
Right.
and the secondary objective descriptions. Another sheet
That's
that
nice.
included the scoring that converts your victory points into battle points. He had that sheet back there.
Oh, that's great because I mean, you see
So
some
you don't
tournaments,
have to
people
dig
don't
it
give you the
through it.
stuff you got to dig through,
Right.
and you're maybe a little tight on time at the end, and you're trying to find
Right.
stuff. Yeah.
And, at the beginning of every game, everyone's always digging through their book at a normal tournament, digging through their book to try to figure out, what's this deployment? What's this? Anyway.
And they brought food in.
And they brought food in. They brought pizza in on Saturday and brought subs in on day 2, on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Generally speaking, did you find that the games were getting done?
Yeah, well, he went with 2 hours instead of 2.5 hours turns. He went with 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay.
And every game was completed.
Okay.
All with the exception on Saturday night, he said it was okay to play till you were done.
Hmm.
And I think a couple of those games, I think 2 of those games ran a little long.
Well, as part of the reason I asked, of course, this was a 4,500 point tournament,
Correct.
and a lot of tournaments you've been going to have been 5,000
They've
points.
been 5,000 at 2.5 hours.
Because people don't want to make choices,
Yeah. I got to say the 4,500 point. I like I like the game at this level.
Yeah, I like it better at that level too.
The I didn't feel as I didn't feel that some of the I think the armies tighten up a little bit.
I think it makes a big difference.
They squeeze a little bit
in
together.
theory,
as
it's
far
only
as
one
balance.
character, but that one character can swing things
Can
around.
make a huge difference.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like the point. So
anyway, I was a big fan of this. I like the 2 hours and 45 minutes. I personally only one of my games ran up to that time limit.
right.
Most of the times I was finished ahead of time. I kind of go both ways on that time limit on that. I liked it, and because it made the games go fairly smoothly. You don't have to push at all to get a game done.
Right, and you're not
for
rushing
the
at
most
the end to
part.
get your scores in.
Right. But on the other hand, 4 out of my 5 games, I'm finished early, just kind of sitting around for
Right.
sometimes up to a half hour, 45 minutes
Yeah, and
sitting around.
as you said, and it's a nice store, but it's not one that you can spend a lot of time shopping in
Correct. What you end up doing is sitting around and talking to everybody
BSing
else.
with other people.
Yeah. Like in one of our games, especially the first game, I played Once Bitten in the first game, and and we went all the way up, kind of up to the time limit.
Mm-hmm.
But there was probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 people standing around the end of the table watching the game,
Right.
watching the last couple turns of the game. Chad at one point said he was going to start charging admission if they didn't back up.
Yeah.
If they didn't back up a little bit, and give him at least room to see some of his models.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, it was fun. It was a really fun tournament. Again, if they run it again next year, which he's planning on, I highly recommend it. The
Mhm.
organization was good. Everything was good about it. I think the soft scores are a little off, but still
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and said most of the armies were nice looking armies.
And some nice armies.
Yeah.
There was 2 armies I did not even. There was an unpainted army I didn't even take a picture of.
Looks like those 2 players dropped out. Look like so,
And we had a couple drops on day 2. There was
They
3
were-
players that dropped on day
Mhm.
2,
and they were the unpainted armies.
which is a shame.
Yeah.
But they were both 2 of the 3 were late armies that had never turned in their list or
Oh.
anything. So anyway, one of the guys was actually doing really well. It's just kind of, I guess I don't know what happened. I didn't talk to him.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, like I said, highly recommended. Fun tournament. If they run it again next year, I'm planning on being there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks
Cool.
for listening.
Till next time.